Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Levis looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Green.
Down the right sideline, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. His
first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Levis back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Murray from midfield. And his throw here's incomplete. We talk about the Seahawk defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, Sinclair, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, That's the result you end up with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Here's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to Walker on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Levis. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. They'll run on first down. Sinclair. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Murray now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
46-yard line.
On first down, Levis. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Levis to throw once more. Throw out wide to Walker. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Second down, here's Levis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Levis sets up to throw here. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. He completes this to Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Levis from the gun. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Omaha, Omaha.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Levis now on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis. Going to throw right side here, complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And Walker has it. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now Murray off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun, Murray. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down, Arizona.
Up the middle they go. Sinclair, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Play action now. Levis. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Now Levis. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. This is Fant on the short completion. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Levis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd down, Sinclair. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The 41-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Murray now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Murray going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely. And now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster. So you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Levis looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
A second down throw from Levis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Meanwhile, Levis is, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Levis on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Sinclair. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. To throw, it's Murray. That is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
This is 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
A gain of 19 yards.
Levis. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Levis. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And Levis going back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Murray to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Murray. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Levis. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. One final try here for Will Levis. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.